Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. Season is complete as of this morning. I recorded collecting the season car here. So the crew that I'm with did pretty well, and they had a 600,000 minimum, which I was able to hit. I actually ended up at 700,000 with my level 50s account. So it took a lot of work, but it's rewarding in the sense that you now get two Tier 5 cars, including the one we're looking at here, the Monza Sp2, which is a two-seater um, open-top Ferrari. And hopefully it's not a crappy Ferrari, but won't know until I put some money into it. But I won't be building it on this account. This is going to be sort of a backup car if and when I get the Tempest. Maybe at that point, if this turns out to be a good live racer, I'll use this car for live racing. So right now, it's all up in the air because I don't have the money to build this car. Um, but it is a nice looking car. This is definitely an interesting addition to the garage, especially for a low level account. So this season, we're going to get the TBR Griffith, which is fine. Hopefully, I will be able to do at least a 600,000 again and collect it once again. This is again why you join a milestone crew. Now, looking at this Ferrari, it's an interesting car. Kind of got a little bit of a, it looks a little bit like some of the Koenigsegg cars with the way it's laid out. I like the funny little doors. They're like miniature flappers that open up just so you can get in and out, but it is kind of cool. That's one huge hood though. Um, Reminds me of the hood on the Supra. Actually, when you get the Supra as a PC car this season, when you open its hood, you'll notice that it is really big compared to the car, just like this one. And here I can't seem to click it to get it up. There it is. It closed. So this is a nice, again, it's a nice addition. I'm not complaining, but the real car that I'm really looking forward to getting is this, the Lamborghini Shark Huracan Coupe, and it's an LB as well. It's an LB Huracan. This took 500,000 individual RP, which is why I made 700,000 RP in total, because on the new account I had no PC car and no prior PC car. So I didn't get many of the big crew bonuses. I relied purely on live racing to get to where I am. But because of that, I am now getting the Purple Star Huracan. This is going to be the car I will focus on building rather than the Ferrari because I know for a fact that the Huracan in general, all around, is a good car for both live racing as well as for the Tempest events. So this is going to be my go-to car on this account because it's brand new and it has no real other options. This is going to be the car to use. And I'm going to build this up, fill it out with fusions, uh, you know, take advantage of the Purple Star RP bonuses, everything. So I'm going to move this car into the front garage along with the Ferrari because the back garage is going to be the cars that I'm going to use for, the boss cars. They're just going to sit back there because I'm not going to use them for anything. So kind of reorganizing the garage real quick by tier. This is what I have in tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Let's move the Ferrari up. And there it is. So tier 4, I'm still kind of short, right? I have boss cards on the backside, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Mustang Boss 302 is a backup car for tier 1 because I actually has stars and the GTI didn't. So I'm kind of set up for all tiers at this point, but I'm going to need an additional car in every tier for when I get to Tempest 1. Uh, I need to pick which car to elite, whether to do it with the boss or to elite something else. Definitely not the GTI because it has no stars. The Ferrari could, again, if it turns out to be good, is a car that I can max fusion, although I may not have many stage 6s. I can definitely max fusion this, and therefore it is possible it'll be fast enough, definitely, well, I should say definitely fast enough to do Tempest 1 license challenges. So that's an option. The main hope here is that this car doesn't suck. All right, so this is now my first garage at rank 56. I'm not I'm very happy, I should say. I'm not too disappointed with the progress so far. But what really put the icing on the cake is getting this car, this Shark Huracan. Not only that, by not expending keys last season for that Kia, as you can see, my key status is looking pretty good for this season. So I'm definitely getting the Supra because I will hit 750 silver keys during the season. So I'm guaranteed the Supra. I got 21 gold keys, which I may or may not use for anything yet. But all around, last season, even though it was a lot of racing, it worked out really good. And I'm very happy with the result. So essentially, this account is now set up for Tier 5. As you can see, I have saved some money. I'm going to build this Shark, but 3 million won't get me very far. In fact, 3 million will only get me to maybe stage 3. Maybe some stage 4s can get installed. Let me see here. Well, no, it'll get me through stage 4. But then stage 5, each stage 5 will cost a few hundred thousand. 180, I think, is the cheapest one, and everything else is like 2, 3, 400,000. So that's going to be a few million just to get that stage 5 on. Plus, even as I'm building it, as you can see, I have no fusions. So that's going to be buying a lot of regular Huracan from the dealership at $1 million a pop, and then stripping it for 100,000 a pop. So that's 1.1 million a car that I'm going to be doing for a while. But regardless, I just wanted to show you the result of last season's work. Also, just to show you that just because you're relatively new doesn't mean you cannot play enough or play smart enough to get to this point where you can get a tier 5. Again, all these free cars these last few seasons have been great. It really helped me progress very quickly in the last 3 weeks, and I'm very happy. Well, thank you for joining me for this video. Appreciate you watching it. I'll catch you next time.